Hi, this is Benjamin from the Richardson, Texas. Welcome back for the second part of the demo. This one is about business glossary. So basically, as you know, we have many different many fields in the SQL Server databases for the back office, and there are over 1,000 of them, in fact, different columns. So to find a consistent way to naming things, and that can referencing to the business is very important, and is also very important if we can find a way to look for what are some of the existing name of that is in the used in the database, so we can consistently use the same way, and it would help any fresh grad to look into the database and start making sense and save them some time on looking for things everywhere. So I have here a sample result set of the business glossary. There are only 7 columns right now. The key columns to look at are these 4. And right now the first 3 are populated. We have entity column, we have attribute column, we have detail columns, and so in a typical SQL search, if I'm looking for anything, I will actually use something like this. Select something from the table where the column, the field has a values that I'm looking for. Say I am looking for fee, then the row that is going to return will be just one of it, because I'm looking for within this column where there's a row with the word fee in there. I'm sorry. It's getting late. Now the next step is if I'm looking for something I don't know the full spelling of, I can type in something like and use this kind of matching to match anything within this column has the word start with TYP and whatever that matches. Well, it turns out to be type. And if I am looking for account, something like account, and run it, I would find account ID from here. Now if I want to look for entity column, I can also do that. If I'm looking into the entity column and see if there is any keywords similar like account, all right, they all turn out, and so there are like 5 rows of them. So this is the typical SQL, how it works, and so we're gonna go one step beyond that. This time I'm gonna introduce you guys a keyword free text. So this is actually the meat of how the dictionary gonna be used and be helpful, is that if someone type in the keyword address, then it will look into these 4 columns and find the keyword address and return all those rows. So let's check it out. Here you go. So now I see 3 of them has address in there. The next keyword example I'm going to use is account. So it would return me any row within these 4 columns has the keyword account. So it would be returning to me this 5. And let's see. Oh, why? Okay. So, uh, so it returns me 5 rows. And how about type? So I'm going to look for all 4 columns where there's a word like type. Now, you would think it's going to be pulling just this row here from here. Uh, that's for sure. It will happen. And so you see this one here. But what about this row? What happened is that the free text has a little tricky use built in. That is that it would ignore singular or plural form of the noun. So types or type are the same thing based on free text functions. So people, when they use this keyword, they don't have to worry about. That's a good thing. That make it easy. Now is I'm gonna try to search for the word option. So without running it, let's scan through here where the word option is. Oh, I found it here. So it would return me for sure this row, and I think that's it. Okay, all right. So that's it. All right. Now I'm going to throw 2 words in there. One is margin, one is a fee. And so I'm looking for the word keyword margin of fee within any of these columns here. So let's see. I have to change the focus. Yes. So here there's a fee, keyword fee here, and also there's a margin. All right. So now going to the next example. Now I can narrow it down to the columns that I want to search, and I'm narrowing it down to detail info. But this time I'm looking for the keyword the. In free text, it basically ignore all the articles in a sentence. So the word the will not return anything. This is an example to show that articles are ignored. So see, there's nothing returned this time. And we can move on to the second ways of using these dictionaries. That is using a different keywords called contained, contain account. It pulled out all my rows with the word account in there. This 2 row doesn't have account. Okay. And what about type versus types? Now contains works a little bit different than free text. Free text ignore the singular versus plural, but contains is very singular plural sensitive. Since I on the first one I look for the specific column detail info and look for the type, so it didn't return me anything. Okay, first off, this first select statement is having nothing returned as part of the result set. This second select statement has 2 rows returned. And going back to the first select statement, it is looking for detail info and look for the keyword type. So here, there's no type, there's only types. So here it returned all the ones that are types on the second select statement. And now if I tried now I'm gonna demonstrate how we can specify just one column looking for client versus looking for clients from all the columns. Here I look for just the detail info looking for the keyword clients, so it pulled out only 1 row in the very first select statement here. And the second select statement here is going to look for all the columns have the word clients. So in the entity it found clients, in the detail info it found client here, so it pulled out me 3 rows. And I'm gonna do a quick demonstration of I can use wildcard search as well. So if I don't spell out the margin fully, like the word margin, just the margin, it will return the result to me. All right, and now the kicker is it has limitations. If I put the wildcard in the front, it will not look for it. So even though we know there is a margin here, keyword margin here is not going to return anything. Nope, it will not return us anything. So now, is there a way for contains to ignore the singular versus plural? Actually, there is, but then we have to give it a little longer syntax so that it would actually do an inflection of type. So you would look for types, and this time it returned to both rows. One is a singular, and then the other one is a plural. And the same thing you can do with great, greatest, greater, and what have you as well. So now quickly, I'm going to do another quick functions that I put together to help the data dictionaries. So in SQL Server, it has a soundex functionality. So it used the pronunciation of the English words and then put number values and to it. So the word Joe is J000, J-O-E Joe, and I mean J-O. Joe also has the same value. So if someone type in the word Joe in the dictionary, it will pull out this one or this one and let the user to pick which one they want. Now, soundex is not very good with some of the alphabets. For instance, Carl and Carl, they sound the same, but based on the soundex, one is a C, one is a K. So if someone is looking for, just type this one, this C-A-R-L, it will not pull the other one because the soundex are different. So there is a workaround to it, and that is using the more powerful double metaphones algorithms. And it's from the C++ days. So if I run it, and oh, okay, I will find error. If I run it again, it will have a little bit problem too. But I'm going to quickly fix it. Or try to fix it. So now I'm going to have 4 variables declared, and let's see what. Should you find that? Oh, okay, because it's just created. So how about I just execute this guy real quick? All right. So now I just created the functions, and I'm going to execute this real quick. Declare, it thinks it's already declared. Okay, let me run this again. Yeah, that's a thing about too small of a screen. So I'm going to run this portion and check out the results. Joe, J-O-E, has a sound that's the same as J-O, and with the double meta phonetics of J-A. Carl, well, soundex thinks they are different using this double metaphones. It's find out they are the same words or similar, so that it will return the results to the user for them to pick whether it's a Carl or Carl. This concludes the meat part of the data dictionary. We'll be putting a front end to it. And thank you very much, and have a nice day. Bye bye.